another flex, bumping Justin Bieber, the flavor and left, she know what she need, all I need, all she blessed, giving you my best,
What's up, world? Welcome back to Elusive. Welcome back to my channel. Welcome back to another video. I'm gonna dive right in because I gotta talk about this Drake AI generated song that's dropped. If you haven't heard it, I'm gonna place a little snippet in this video.
bumping Justin Bieber, the flavor and left, she know what she need, all I need, all she blessed, giving you my best, yeah, I got my heart on my sleeve with a knife in my back, what's with that, 21, I love him now.
Where do we start? Where do we begin? The song is, I guess, a hit. Everyone likes it. Record labels are trying to ban or put a stop to AI generated songs being uploaded to streaming platforms, you know, looking out for the interests of their artists because their artists didn't create it and they can't make any money off of it. But yeah, my thoughts, it's kind of hilarious that, you know, record labels are making this big stance against AI when we were just talking about them trying to create an AI artist and generate songs, but not paying the person who was making the music for the AI artist. Now it's the reverse. Popular artists, someone generating music using that artist's voice, and now the record labels will have a problem with it. Of course, looking out for the best interests of the artist, but, you know, not paying artists what they're worth, not, you know, creating contracts that's beneficial to both parties. But what do I know? This Drake record though, two things. We get to a point where, yeah, people are generating music for artists without the artist's consent, without the artist's input. That's the problem. But in the same thing, could it be a tool where, you know, whoever generated this record before it was like placed on social media and spread like wildfire, could it have been a thing that was sent directly to Drake and sent to him as a demo? Because ultimately, AI generating music could be a tool where songwriters can generate a song for an artist that they're writing a song for or producing a record for. And maybe an artist won't see or understand the song based on someone else's voice, but you AI generate their voice on it, and now they can see or hear elements of how the song could work for them. So yeah, that's the 2 points that I wanted to point out. Yeah, we don't want to see an artist being, you know, taken advantage of and getting fake songs put out here every which way. We just had a bunch of, you know, records come out, Rihanna covers, where they fed in Rihanna's voice and then mixed in all of these popular records to see how it would sound if Rihanna had sung it. Some of them which sounded good, I'm not gonna lie. Same thing we got that with Kanye West on some records that, you know, he wouldn't normally be on. They sounded alright. We've got a Ariana Grande on some songs as well. I joked about it on Twitter, but I was like, it's funny how everyone's generating all of these songs for Kanye, Ariana, Rihanna. But like, could we get someone to AI generate some Brandy? But at the same time, I don't want to see that. But also, in my mind, I'm like, it's a challenge for AI. Because if the AI can pull off emulating the style that Brandy does when she records her music, then I would really be like, AI generated music has gotten to a level where, you know, do we even need the artists? Black Mirror, insert Black Mirror episode 3 of season 6, or is it 5? what in the Ashley O is going on, Miley Cyrus, Britney Spears of it all. It's interesting because then, for me, I think it comes down to people could submit these AI generated records to the artist, and then the artist can then decide if they want to take this record on, and it could be submitted to them as a demo. Then they can go into the studio, record it for real, add their touches on it, and then the record becomes better than the AI generated record. Second thing is, this could be a tool that then forces the artist to elevate and be better than they are. Because if you're not putting out the level of music that the fans are waiting for, AI can now push you into trying to outdo the AI, basically. And in a situation like Frank Ocean, which that's a whole story. Frank Ocean news. All right, it's been 6 years since Frank Ocean made an appearance. He hasn't really put out new music. This was his first real big appearance at a major event, being Coachella. And it was a disaster, as you've been seeing the clips everywhere. He barely performed. He changed his stage set, and people who were in attendance was not happy. The live stream was also canceled, and now the news has just dropped that he's not going to be performing week 2 of Coachella. But that's a whole other story, the AI generated part of it all. As fans are waiting and hoping for new music from Frank Ocean, someone can AI generate some Frank Ocean records, which would then either be good or bad, because it could then force Frank Ocean to outdo the records that are coming out that fans are waiting for, but also give people the Frank Ocean records that they're waiting for. It's a fine line. I understand it, because as an artist, you don't want your artistry to be, I'm sure there are some artists who won't mind because it makes it easier for them to just AI generate music, don't have to pay for cost of studio, don't have to hire producers, don't have to do all this extra work to get a record out. And that's going to be the decline of music, because you're going to have all of these AI generated records that artists didn't actually create, and they're going to claim it is created. But then it comes down to, do artists want to use this as a tool to help them in their process of making music? So for Drake, in this case, whoever AI generated the record sends it over to Drake. Drake confirms that he likes the record, he wants to use it, but he's going to go and then tweak some things. Now you have the not bare minimum, but I guess you could say the bare minimum done to create a record, and you put it out, and it does what it does, as this record is doing. But my thoughts are, if we take this AI generated song and use it as a demo, and then Drake re-records it, or simply just changes a few things, tweaks a few things here and there, will the song make as much noise if Drake just re-recorded it and put it out, versus everyone knowing that the song is AI generated and not Drake at all? So would we care about the record if Drake had just recorded it and put it out? Or do we care more about the record because it was AI generated and Drake didn't write or sing? The Weeknd as well didn't sing on this record, and this is a whole record that just came from whoever fed the AI the stuff. That is the question that I wonder. So then, using it as a tool, pushing an artist to do better, elevate their artistry, These are the things that are coming up to me when I think about this AI generated situation. You get me? I don't want to ramble on and on about this, but yeah. As we dive into the AI situation, ChatGPT, all of these AI tools, and the government and all of these different places wanting to shut it down. At some point, we have to get to a point where AI is a tool, and AI is not going to do anything without human input. So again, the Drake song doesn't come from nothing. It comes from a creative mind who created the record, who wrote the record, basically, or AI generated record. That's the whole can of worms. But in a sense, ChatGPT, the AI is not gonna feed back anything to you that you don't ask it. So if me as a user, I'm looking to write a blog or write a script for this video, it's not gonna push out anything that I'm not asking for. And then once I get the information from the AI, I can then tailor it to how I want to present it, which I could have done for this video, but I did not. Speaking off the top of my head, I have a few notes that I wrote down, but like, basically I'm kind of rambling to a camera. But that is the place we're getting to with AI. How do we use it as a tool instead of shunning it away and trying to force it to not be a useful tool for a person who can, gain from it? So as record labels, I'm sure, are trying to put a stop to AI generating music because they don't make a profit from it. We get to a point where, once they can make a profit from it, it'll be okay for the masses. And that's always the case in this world. It's like everyone's going to be against it, and so it's legal. And they can make money off of it. As we've seen with things that were previously illegal and are currently still illegal in some states. Whole other topic. But yeah, those are my thoughts on AI. What are your thoughts on AI? Let me know if you agree or disagree with anything I've said in this video. Like, comment, subscribe to the channel for more elusiveness, because, one day I might just wake up and just be releasing music because I have some music that I've been planning on uploading to the channel. So you never know. Next week it might be reviews on some show. Might be back to my podcast. Who knows? I will be talking about my merch when I have it on, but I don't. Well, I do have this on. So if you want some merch from ELSV, Elusive, go to ELSV.net. And until the next video, I'll catch you on the next one.